What's up, Cali Rose Cartel? Today is the day we go back to the doctor. I believe I am, what is today, Wednesday? I believe I am 11 weeks and probably 4 or 5 days. Let's go find out how big baby is. Daddy, where we on our way to?
To get your little kitty cat check.
What? Is that what you're gonna say? Where are we on our way to, crazy?
What's up with our little Justin Bieber little tongue?
Okay. We're here. Let's go inside and see what's in store. Somebody's excited. Alright guys, so we're all checked in, and apparently from this point forward, every time I come, I am supposed to leave a urine sample automatically. So I got these cups and these tops. I'm confused. I think this is the collector cup, but I don't think this is the cup. I might have to go ask about that. Let me see. Be right back. All right, so we had a little bit of a mishap. There was no Sharpie in that bathroom, and apparently there should be. We're actually using the other bathroom now because we let a lady go use the bathroom. So there are cups. There are cups. There's these cups for the collection. These cups to put the urine in. And tops. I'm gonna pee and get back to you.
Tryna squeeze into my true religion, that no. Yes.
You gotta get naked.
The abdomen area open. Use this to cover up on top.
Ooh, take it out. We got the computers. We got the nurse. We got the TV screen monitor. And now we got her again.
No, shush.
Ultrasound going up. Look at our little jumping
Hollywood, I don't even that. Come relax, let it attack. If you wanna act, take a look with the pop, like the pen.
Amina, you better stop.
It's a mover.
Very much a woman. Look at it. Look at this nurse. She gotta search around.
Oh, that's the baby. Oh, turn it around.
Starting to,
Amina, this way.
He need that rump and need the thighs. He eat that up and in the night. He see that in the dark and in the right. He keep it running like a pump. He need the rump and need the thighs. He eat that up and in the night. He see that in the dark and in the right. He keep it running. I eat that lunch. The abdomen area, moving to the heart.
It's strong.
Baby move. Sounds good. Baby's moving. 169, good range.
nothing now. A little straight on view of baby's face right there.
Oh, dang, for real?
Front of baby's face.
We should get married. Let's stop holding back on this and let's get carried away. Stop making a big deal out of the little things, cause I got big deals and I got little things. Got everything I'm asking for but you. Stop making a big deal out of the little things, let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. Would you hurry, you're mine, you're mine. All I'm really asking for is you. You're mine, you're mine. I just wanna say you're mine.
Is there anything I can do to help? Let's see, I might have you get up and jump up and down really quick. Let me know if you need the fan on. I have a fan. Okay. Appreciate that for you.
What she do? Just face the other way?
Mm-hmm. To the other side. Good, yeah, okay. I got y'all. Let me know if I put too much pressure, okay?
We should stop making a big deal out of the little things, cause I got big deals and I got little things. I got everything I'm asking for but you. Stop making a big deal out of the little things, let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're mine, you're
A little hand up by the face there. Feeling him by the face, babe?
Oh, really?
Up there. There's a little hand there. See the arm curving?
Mm-hmm.
Do they suck on their thumbs? They do. Because it looks like the thumb is in the mouth. You got a thumb sucker, babe. But so far, the thickness is looking good.
Fucking get a toy. Yeah, you just wanna party. You just wanna lap dance. You just wanna pop up on this and take you to Batman. You just wanna pull up in the sun with your best friends. You don't wanna talk no more about it in the past tense. Hit me up my zone. I'm just talking comfort shy. I ain't give you nothing you can come for shy. I got plenty things you ain't gonna run for shy. Got that extra need and life for my body. Get to it, come out with you. Get to it. Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight.
Yeah, why you acting like you ain't photogenic, I mean?
I'm a lover boy. She got a choice. Keep it coming, you a rider. It's that roll myself a day and count my figure shit. It's that stepping out, I feel like I'm that nigga shit. I drop 30 on this room, we ain't gon' sleep for shit. If I catch you nodding off, then it's gon' be some shit. Well, you can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spend what you wanna, be who you wanna be. Well, I'm stunner till I die. You can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spend what you wanna, be who you wanna be. Well, I'm stunner till I die. Fuck it, I just run it up before I go. Would you tell the world my secrets if I let you close? Hear my face in action. These days, oh my yeah.
Let me have you turn towards that wall. The couch is on your side.
Comfortable.
Comfortable? I mostly sleep on this side.
Oh snap! Hold on. Did she get it?
Yep.
She got it! Look at that big old head!
This is a better view. Let me have you scoot a little closer to me.
Can you put the pillow up?
No, it's okay, honey. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Dang, I low-key seen it like side profile. Amina, you better have daddy nose. Cause I already know you gonna have your mommy die. Oh, look at her little hand on her belly.
Was it better when I was there? Baby, kind of just turn my head.
Dang, Amina, why you turn? Now you over here looking like a little alien and stuff.
Isn't it funny compared to the last time?
Where she was just hopping around.
I know, she was just bouncing around in there. Try my other side. Let's try your back again. We've got to do the most to get to her. Oh, that movement, baby's going crazy.
Oh, snap.
So you move, me too. Still moving, huh? I feel like we had a better view on your side. I was saying, what do you think we should try this? Me laying towards you, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. We'll try all the angles.
What they say is all about the angles.
Right.
Nah. Mm-hmm.
Let's go back on that other side. That one was better. What's funny is I toss and turn when I'm sleeping, and in the morning I have to go. I can only be on my left for so long, and I have to go on my right. Oh, look at that, right?
Oh. Little hands and feet.
Laughing helps. Right? Anything helps. Right.
She get mad. Don't
Turn
make
to the side.
don't make my baby upset. Cause look, now she turned her back to
I know. Not turned your back to
She
us.
like, y'all doing too much. Oh my god. Don't tell me like she already got your attitude. Please, please. No.
Trying to find a position.
Amina, come back.
It's alright, come back. Yeah, look at the fingers.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, give your evil maniacal laugh.
No, I'm not giving evil.
Whoa, ha, ha, ha. Come on, you gotta do the Leilani.
Getting there.
Stop shaking. Well, now we know what's going on there when I'm laughing, right?
I wonder what happens when you're screaming and yelling.
Oh gosh. He's really trying to nap right now, huh? You need to face more this way.
Just a little bit more, like baby's there. I'm getting almost a week more than the due date we have on file.
Yeah. I noticed that.
Hmm?
Because when we came last time, we were measuring exactly where I thought I was.
What's that?
Measuring just a little bit bigger.
Right now, we're baby's measuring at about 12 weeks and 3 days. See? On the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Baby said it's nap time.
Right.
That's not funny. Stop making my baby move. You're doing it on purpose to
I
wake her
am. Baby doesn't care. Said, I'm napping. What you y'all talking about?
I usually don't after a while.
At this point, it looks like both her hands are up.
Got those legs kicked up, crossed at the ankles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ultimate relax. Looks like babies might have your sleeping habit with the legs crossed.
Mm-hmm.
You would like to have your arm up with your legs crossed. You don't see your legs crossed at the ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, those are the little legs.
See them crossed?
Mm-hmm. That's funny. Wait, do we get to see the gender?
It's still too early for gender. I was assuming you guys did blood work since they're calling the baby a girl.
He
Nah.
does have a very strong.
Like that intuition is kicking right now. Like, nah, that's a girl.
We didn't know we could get blood work done.
Yeah, you probably still can. Just
Whoa.
ask in the room. But I don't know how much it costs.
Could probably just wait.
Yeah, baby went back to bed. Got a couple good pictures. Thickness is looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and wipe off the gel there.
So, how you feeling?
I'm feeling sleepy myself. I agree with baby.
I ain't gonna lie, I was up in there a little nappish myself watching her fall asleep.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here.
We got from,
Look at this.
she went from a jumping bean to a little bean sprout. Look at it.
Look at that one. Love it.
Happy moments. Happy. Ooh, look at your eyelashes. Ew, them yours?
Feeling.
Them your
These
eyelashes?
are mine. No majestic box lashes today.
Ooh, look at her.
Stop.
Happy feelings in the air.
How are you feeling?
Me. Well, I'm feeling peachy. Everything's great because my baby is healthy.
You want to talk about how you feel?
No.
Oh, yes. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like a dad.
Oh, my goodness.
This is going to be great, guys.
Oh, this is where we listen to the heartbeat.
This is definitely like, you know, proud dad moments
Yes?
when Johnson works.
Oh, my gosh. Did you like hearing the heartbeat?
That's my favorite part. You know, music to my ears.
Yes. Where's that baby? That's one of my favorite pictures. So we just got done with the ultrasound. That was to check for Down syndrome and something else. And we're about to go do some blood work. Then we get to meet my doctor.
Bloody blood.
Dr. Martin.
Which one?
I heard I have good veins on the other side, so let's just go for this. Like delaying the process. I was trying to.
Damn.
I did the foolish thing and looked directly at the needle. That was crazy of me. Whoa. I know, but it's just why did I eyeball?
Look at that, easy peasy, baby.
Okay, all right, guys. That's how you don't scream.
But did y'all see that eye roll though?
Because I was trying to like, what am I doing? Don't look. Stop looking. Thank you so much.
Look at that booty. Look at that booty. That's the reason she got a little baby.
Not that's the reason. Hey, Daddy.
Whoa. She's in my way.
Hi, Dr. Martin.
Hi. We met before, though, didn't we?
We have not. Maybe in our dreams.
No, but I thought that I don't know, your name seems really familiar to me. But, okay, well, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So what doctor did you talk into doing a VBAC after 2 previous C-sections?
So I was in Beverly Hills, and he did say it would be possible. So he checked me, and he just felt like it was pretty confident.
All right.
Because my second C-section, I didn't have
Was
to
a
have a
scheduled
C-section.
one, yeah.
No, not the second.
Oh.
The first one was scheduled. The second one was because I went to a hospital that didn't do VBAC.
Oh, okay.
So they made me do a C-section.
Okay. The only thing I like you to know about it, and I have done them after 2 previous C-sections, is it increases your risk of uterine rupture a little bit more when you've had 2 cesarean sections. And unfortunately, having a success. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself to you.
How you doing,
Good.
Antoine?
Nice to meet you, Antoine. So it increases your risk of uterine rupture where the old scar opens up. With 1 C-section, that risk is 1 in 150. With 2, it's 1 in 100. Okay.
Now, at first he was concerned about that, but he did do a full internal, external look at it, and he felt like it was pretty good, and actually it went very well.
Okay. Well, I have 3 requirements, and he's gonna have it on video, I guess.
Yes.
If you wanted to do a VBAC with me.
Okay.
Number 1, you either have to spontaneously go into labor by your due date. Okay. Or have and this is number 2, an easily inducible cervix. like you're walking around 2 or 3 centimeters dilated, which you may well have done when somebody was checking you and all of that. The third requirement I have is you have to have an epidural, okay? Because if we have an emergency, it's very quick, and what we don't want to do is be in a situation that's life-threatening for you or your baby, and then have to give you general anesthesia, and we're worrying about how general anesthesia affects you and all of that. So I always make sure you get an epidural. The last requirement I have, I should say I have 4 requirements, is I'm in charge. You're not in charge. I have never had a baby in my life. I have never VBAC'd, okay? But I trained for 8 years to now what I've been doing for 27 years. So I promise you, I know what I'm doing, and you have to relinquish that control to me, okay? It's how I take good care of you. There's some things I don't care about, like if you have read, because it sounds like you're smart and you read a lot, like it's better to have to tear as a baby comes out than have an episiotomy where we cut to make a little extra room. I don't agree with that. I think it's better to have an episiotomy if your body's starting to tear, but I don't feel that strongly about it. So if you say to me, I've researched this, I want to tear rather than be cut, I'll let you tear and I'll fix you either way. But if you leave it up to me, what I do is I watch the baby come out of you, and I watch your skin, and I'm trying to stretch you. We call it ironing the perineum. I try to stretch you. I use a baby shampoo to kind of soften and stretch it, plus it smells nice. And then if your body starts to tear, I will cut an episiotomy if you leave it up to me.
Well, I'm hoping that doesn't have to happen.
No, hopefully it doesn't.
Look, I didn't have that
and the more vaginal bursts you have, the lower risk it is of having that. Okay.
So does it help that I've had one?
Yes, yeah. It just doesn't change your risk, unfortunately, because the risk, you could have had 5 vaginal bursts, and the risk is still 1 in 100. And you know what I always say about statistics, 1 in 100 isn't a lot. It's 1%. Okay. If I told you had a 1% risk of anything, you would say, okay, I'll take that risk. The problem is, risk is you individually, okay? How do you feel personally about it? So I would say you have to personalize risk. If you're the one, you don't care that there's 99 women who are okay. Because this is a potential life-threatening moment for you and your baby. In my 27 years of private practice and 31 years of this, I've only had 2 uterine ruptures, okay? They're very rare, but they're scarier than crap, okay? They're hemorrhaging, sometimes emergency hysterectomy, they're serious, okay? So that's why I would say I have to be in charge, okay? The other thing I ask of you is, since you are from California, I have to say this. No weird deliveries, no water births, no shaman in the room waving off evil spirits, no everybody naked burning incense.
Hey, wait, that happens?
I don't know, not to me though. I said,
I'm
not
telling you
doing
now,
those.
play it out.
Okay.
Like, all the doctors in here get naked right now.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe 30 years ago when I looked better naked, I would have done it, but not now. But you know, it's like I need to kind of feel in charge and in control of this. And if you don't meet that criteria, I recommend to you that you have a C-section, okay? So if we get to your due date and your body isn't ready and you haven't spontaneously gone into labor, I'm gonna say let's do a C-section. And then number 3, that pretty much when you have 3 C-sections, nobody will do a VBAC for after that, okay? So it is a big deal, but hopefully you'll do what you did with your last doctor and your body. I would say, I call it a God wink. That
it was also surrogacy, so it kind of was like a different process.
Yeah.
And so I had to be looked at quite a bit before I even got the.
Yeah, but nobody can look and predict whether you can deliver vaginally or not.
So that was made up.
Yeah, it's made up. We used to do all these fancy things and measuring. We do X-ray. It's called X-ray pelvimetry. We measure. We call it conjugate diameter and all this. But really,
what said I would tilt it. He said I would tilt it.
But that. It's not relevant during pregnancy, so yeah. So, but no, your doctor had a lot of guts, and good for them. But it worked out fine for you and the baby, and that's the number one thing. And I always say that is my number one goal, is for you to be okay and your baby to be okay.
Well, when it comes down to it, whatever you think is best.
Right. 1A is vaginal birth. because you've now had both. It's a quicker recovery. It's better to have a vaginal birth. The problem is, and this is where you see a lot of information that gets confusing, is the textbooks will and the articles will all say it's safer for a baby to be delivered by C-section, and that's absolutely true. But the problem is it's safer for mom to have a vaginal birth. So we're trying to make two goals that sometimes are mutually exclusive come together. But that's why I try to be really clear. My number one goal is you okay and your baby okay. Goal 1A is a vaginal birth. Okay. All right. So that's what we'll do. Okay. All right. I take care of my own patients. So if you go into labor, it's an evening or a weekend, then I'm not the doctor on call. I will come and take care of you and deliver your baby. I bet your doctor in Beverly Hills didn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
I think, did he come down there? I think he did come down there actually.
But
No, he didn't come down there, girl. You dressed up.
No, he did come down there. He wasn't there when I went into labor, but by
No,
the
I'm
time,
not there. Yeah, no, neither am I. Okay, let's lay out those expectations.
But I also was in the hospital, like
next to his office. Yeah. So I come no matter what. The only time I really miss a delivery is there's really only 3 reasons. One is if I'm physically unavailable. I'm out of town or I'm stuck in an emergency. 2 is sometimes I do have meetings that I have to go to that I can't leave. And 3, which I've never done in my life, I'm too exhausted or anything like that to do. I should say a 4th one I do in there is sometimes my wife says, no, you're not going, because she knows I'm not on call. But my wife is very good. She doesn't do that to me very often. I think she's done that to me like twice in 27 years. So she's very understanding when it comes to that. So, okay. I think a couple things I want to go over with you. Your ultrasound that we did, that I think was it Shalia who you saw?
Yes.
Was like right on with your period. So we stick with that as your due date. Okay. So April 22nd will always be your due date.
Okay.
Oftentimes people will try to change their due date off of later ultrasounds, but early ultrasounds are the most accurate. They're accurate within 5 to 7 days. So when we have one that's really close to your due date like that, then we stick with it. Okay?
Because I know she said the baby measured at 12 weeks, 3 days.
Yeah.
And
So
you should be closer to 11 weeks, 4 or 5.
okay, and exactly what I'm talking about. So ultrasound today gave you due date of April 16th, and that's 6 days. But ultrasounds this far have a 10-day to 14-day standard deviation. So it still fits with your due date of the 22nd. Okay? Now, one thing I couldn't find, did you do our lab work where we draw your, not this one today, but we draw your blood and there's like a bunch of tubes of blood?
No, because
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be